Alright, Brush Monkeys, happy Flying Monkey Friday. I am really excited about this. I finally got my package from Warforged Games and Hobbies. They did a drawing back in December for a set of Reaper paints and a Reaper Christmas sampler. And they drew 3 names, and I was one of the names that was drawn. I got the sampler, so I'm really kind of excited about this. I've never won anything before, so contacted them and had them send it out, and it just got here. So as you can see, I have not opened this at all. I'm going to do an unboxing and review right now, and then we'll take a look at what I got here. I'm really stupid excited about this. Like I said, I hardly ever win anything, so this is... So, shout out to the guys at Warforged Hobbies and Games for this. I'm going to include a link to their site down in the comments. They do all kinds of neat stuff. A lot of padding. Wow. Alright. Put my tools away here. Oh, this is cool stuff. Alright, so I'm sure some of you, I don't know if this is like the same, if the Reaper sample pack is the same across the board that everyone has been getting, but I got Reaper Miniatures Master Series Paints Support Breast Cancer Awareness Month pink paint, which is kind of cool. And I got a Reaper Master Series Rattlesnake Leather paint. Oh, that's a nice color. Wish I'd had that for the one I just finished. Painting services card by Balrog John. All right. Warforged Games and Hobbies sticker. They know how I like my stickers. I've got the perfect place for that. It's going to go right on my wet palette. Yeah. And a Balrog John sticker too. I hope I got room on the palette for that. I'm going to make room on the palette. Alright. And then the sample pack. Ooh. This is cool. Oh my gosh. This is... Alright. I'm sure there's other videos of the Reaper sample pack unboxing. I have never gotten one of these before, so this is just way cool. Me. I'm looking forward to this. I know there's been other videos of what comes in it and everything, but you know, like I said, it's news to me. So if it's new to me, it's new to you guys. Shield Brown paint, awesome. A Palomino Gold, that's pretty. Sorry, there's all kinds of stuff in this package. Auburn Shadow paint. Dang, that's pretty. And that's really pretty. Ultramarine Blue. All Reaper paints. I love getting new paints. I am convinced almost that collecting paints and collecting miniatures and painting miniatures are 3 entirely separate hobbies. So 6 paints, that is awesome. And the Reaper Krampus miniature. I love all the pictures I've seen of this Krampus. I've been looking forward to this guy. And an assortment of holiday candy. Very cool. I got a sweet tooth. And this little instruction book on how to paint Krampus using the included paints. Alright. It's got step-by-step instructions. And that's what he ends up looking like when he's done. So, I am going to take some time to look this over. And, gotta get Krampus out of his package here. Krampus. You know I'm going to be extra with Krampus, because I like Reaper miniatures. I don't necessarily like the integral bases, because they're not very big. They're a little base like that. So I'm going to put Krampus on a bigger base. Boom. painting him. This is so cool. I really like how this little figure looks. He's kind of neat looking. I don't know if I'm going to paint him exactly according to the instructions. I probably will, because I mean that's kind of the whole point, right? But yeah, he looks pretty kick-ass. Little furry devil guy. So I guess he's supposed to be painted with all the paints that came in the sampler, but it looks like I'm going to have to read the instructions, because his fur looks like it's kind of black or dark gray, and that is not one of the colors that came with this guy. So I'm going to look at this and see. Oh yeah, there are other paints involved. Very clever. Alright, so I'm going to look over the instructions and glue Krampus to his base, and then we'll come back and paint him. Alright? See you soon. Bye. Alright, brush monkeys, we're back, and as you can see, I've got Krampus all based up and zenithal primed, so he's ready to go for paint. I had a look at the instruction guide here, and it's written by Rhonda Bender, who painted this miniature, and it's all the how-to thing. And she did a great job. It really looks fantastic. My thing is, with all due respect to Miss Bender, she did a fantastic job, but I have this thing about not painting my miniature to look like everybody else's. Like, I've seen a lot of pictures of Krampus, this particular Krampus figure, on Facebook and on the Reaper miniature painting sites and that kind of thing, and they all look fantastic. They do. They all look amazing. But if they follow the guide in the paint along kit, which was the point, I understand, but they all look alike. They all look like the same guy. There's no room for artistic interpretation. So I'm gonna. I like this. I think it's cool. I'm going to set it aside. I'm not going to paint him like that. I'm going to do my own take on him and work out my own color scheme for him. So I've got my mini manager aside here, and I'm going to go work on that, and then come back and start painting them. All right. So I'm going to take a little break here and go work out a color scheme, and then I'll be back. All right. See you soon. Bye. Alright, brush monkeys, I've got my plan all done out, and I've made some headway on our guy here. I've got his, started painting his horns, his skin, and his rushes right now. I'm going to be doing a mix of contrast paint and regular paints with this guy. So I've got the contrast paint, Fire Slayer flesh on his skin. His rushes are Agaros Dunes. His horns and hooves, they're not real dark, but they're Skeleton Horde. And I may go back over those with a little bit of snakebite leather on just like the tips of his horns and his hooves, just to darken them up a little bit. The handle of his rushes whip here and his straps on his pack are going to be snakebite leather. I'm going to have wildwood for the barrel. Do some black for the coal, flat black. His fur is going to be Black Templar, and I may dry brush that a little bit on his chest with a little bit of Dawnstone when that dries. I'll have to see how dark it comes out. His rushes I'm going to dry brush with Tyrant Skull. I've got the white and yellow for his eyes, and the my Beast Mouth purple here, my P3 Murderous Magenta for his tongue where it's sticking out. I've also got the Wraithbone here for his teeth. And yeah, I think he's going to be pretty good. The base is going to be Ulthwyn Gray and then Apothecary White And then I'm going to use some of these Army Painter Tundra tufts, just 1 or 2, on his base to give it a kind of snowy look. But I think that zenithal priming is going to end up looking really good with his with the contrast paints, and I think he's going to end up looking fantastic. So I'm pretty happy with how he's coming along so far. I'm going to let these contrast paints dry before I do the adjoining areas of them, and then we'll come back and see how he looks. Alright, see you soon. Bye. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, I've made some more progress on Krampus. Got his fur all done with the Black Templar. I got the handle of his little whip here and the straps of his basket, excuse me, done in Wraithbone. And I got the wood done in Wildwood. And I got his base based at least in the Ulthwyn Gray. I'm going to dry brush it with Praxeti White, and then I haven't quite decided if I'm going to do the base band in matte white or Castle Gray. I think I'll probably do the Castle Gray, but I might do the matte white. I haven't decided yet. But also got his teeth and tongue painted and his eyes at least based. I haven't done the yellow on him yet, but I was doing the Wraithbone, so I figured if I had to do the teeth, then I had to do the tongue, and I had to do the tongue first, and then, you know, might as well do the teeth, and then I could do the straps. So now that all that's done, I'm going to do the snakebite leather on his straps and his rush's handle there. And these straps around the barrel here are going to be done in steel. So I've got the steel, I've got the contrast paint on his base, and I've got the yellow on his eyes to do, and then the dry brushing. That's all that's left to do with this guy. So yeah, making pretty good progress. He's looking pretty good. Looking like a mean little dude. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here and let that excuse me, let the contrast paint dry, and then I will come back and do some more. All right, see you soon. Bye. All right, another update check here. I did the Apothecary White on the base and painted the kind of base to base band in white. It needs a couple more layers to really get smooth, but I think I'm going to like that white instead of the Castle Gray on there. Also painted his eyes. If you can see, painted the yellow on his eyes, and that is why I paint the eyes white first and then paint the yellow, because it really makes that yellow pop. Really stands out nicely against the darker circles of his eye sockets. And I painted the bands on his barrel. So the only thing left to do now is the dry brushing. I'm going to dry brush the base Praxeti White. I'm going to dry brush his rushes with Tyrant Skull and dry brush his belly with a little bit of Dawnstone. And then I think the next time I'm going to paint a couple more layers on his base. But I think the next time you see this guy, he's going to be completely done. I'm going to go ahead and do that dry brushing, and then I'm going to matte seal him, and then glue a couple of Tundra tufts on there. And then we'll come back and see what he looks like when he's done. See you soon. Bye. And there he is, Brush Monkeys, our finished Krampus. You see I've got the base band all painted and the tufts glued on. And he looks really, really spiff. I'm really happy with how he came out. Dry brushing on him was just subtle enough to make the fur stand out a little bit. He's looking really good, so I'm pretty happy with him. So this is a fun little figure to paint. If you get a chance, order one from Reaper. They put out special holiday edition figures all the time. I know Krampus came out a little late for Christmas this year, but I really like painting him. He was a fun figure, and shout out to everybody at Warforged Games and Hobbies for sending me this prize pack and doing this little drawing. I'm looking forward to seeing what else you guys do. Thanks a lot, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like down below. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, click subscribe. And in the meantime, if you want to see how to add one of the miniatures that we've painted on this channel to your own collection, check out our Instagram, Tumblr, and Patreon sites. If you want to support us in doing what we do, check out my Patreon site, check out my merch store at storefrontier.com/flymonkeystudios. You can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, all kinds of stuff there. Go check that out. And in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.